find my Z-axis because I have a lead screw here and I have a lead screw over there. Okay, and so in my original design I had anticipated this motor mount, and this would constrain the Z-axis or the lead screw here, and it would also be constrained here with a bearing. And the way it worked out, I realized this as I was designing everything, is that this size hole right here is the same size hole that I need for the NEMA 17 stepper, which is 22 millimeters. You need to have clearance for 22 millimeters. So prior to all this, I had put things together and I didn't have it aligned up with my framework here. And so when I would go to jog the Z-axis, it would bind on me really bad. And so what I did was I took the bearing out up here, and it acted better. But then I started thinking to myself, you know, after racking my brains on things and whatnot, was that in order to get it perfectly aligned, was that I could put the bearing back up here, and I could loosen this bolt right here. And if this was constrained up here, this is loose right here, then the minute I put that bearing in there, my lead screw will be lined up. Okay? And then all I have to do is kind of snug that down and make sure that as I'm snugging the bolt down, that this piece of framework doesn't move, and that'll keep the lead screw straight. Okay, now if I were to have a bent lead screw, then yeah, I'd be kind of fucked. But hopefully that's the case, and that's how it kind of worked and everything. So that's the deal. So right now, quad is printing, and seems to be printing fairly well. Wish I had a print here, but oh yeah, hold on. My little girl took my print for one of her projects. This is the result, guys, of me doing that on both sides. Now, minus the cardboard that she is super glued on top, but that's the way I did it. There you go. So today, guys, I'm just hanging out and decorating the man cave, so to speak. I went out and grabbed some of my old comic books from not the 90s, guys, but the freaking 80s, and I guess a couple of them from the 90s. Wildcats, that's from the 90s. That's when Image first came out, guys. That was like a big dang deal. Big darn deal. Death Blow, Jim Lee, that was a big dang deal too. Part of the big deal was that those guys were leaving Marvel and DC and all that, and that especially with Wildcats, when Wildcats came out, that was the first comic book that had been colored with a computer. And it was like, holy shit. So today I'm going to be printing out some pegboard tool holders, and that's the dealio. But yeah, I just thought I would give you guys an update on how I aligned my Z-axis. Things are going pretty good so far, like I said, as far as the printing. Um, that cube that I showed you, that was actually printed out at 100 millimeters a second. My acceleration, well, shoot, don't quote me on these numbers, but it was like 1500 for I think my acceleration, I think it was 30. I've got my jerk set at, and yeah, seems to be working out all right. I'm dreading setting up dual extrusion right now, because I keep on reading horror stories about fucking ooze and all that. So right now I've just been messing with the single PLA, or single extruder, and probably later tonight I'll be cleaning up the rat's nest of wires. Alright guys, hold on. Guys, gotta give me 2 seconds here. I'm gonna log into my YouTube on my computer so I can see the comments a little easier from you guys. So I'm going to see if I can't get the crank going on the quad rod while I clean and organize. Hey, what's up, Steve? So, in case any of you guys are just now joining, I'm just kind of hanging out, organizing the wall, and I'm not sure how long this will last today, but this is kind of on a whim. Glad you guys were able to join me today. I thought you guys might get a kick out of things since I hadn't really put out a video about this thing in a little while. Alright, looks like the hot end is heating up right now. Yeah, man, I tell you what, I couldn't tell you guys that printer was spectacular. It was not spectacular. I mean, it didn't totally suck. I can't say that. I can't say it totally sucked, but it was. You could learn a lot from that printer. That's for darn sure. So me and my buddy Jamie, we have been going back and forth about speed, about alignment of a Z-axis, and I have to say I really appreciate Jamie's input because he's been pushing me on getting my speeds up. Alright guys, so it's going kind of slow for the first layer right now. No, I'm just saying, I mean, that if you don't want to be on camera, don't put that out. You don't want to be heard. Don't say anything about it. Alright, you guys. Yeah, I scaled that. Yeah, that's my test cube, guys. I was doing I think it was 20 by 20 test cubes, and that seemed to work out okay. And then last night I was like, you know what? Let's go big. So I scaled it up three times, and yeah, that's where it's kind of going. That's where I'm at right now. So it was kind of funny though, because at 100%, the bed leveling, or the XY plane, I really couldn't tell that it was that the bed wasn't level. But then when I scaled it up to this, I was like, holy shit! And I had to go back and re-level everything and all that. So Well, guys, I think I'm going to get off of here in about 5 minutes. But I just wanted to show you guys kind of where I was at. Like I said, I just got done going through aligning the Z-axis last night, doing test cubes. I'm going to try and organize the back wall, clean up the rat's nest of wires underneath. So, if you guys got any final thoughts, I'll hang around for a handful of minutes, and if you guys got any comments, let me know. That's a good idea, Randall, Steven. Step in that box. I'll have to try that here after a little while. Well, guys, I think I'm out of here. Thanks for joining me on the live feed. Expect I guess a formal video about how I aligned the Z-axis, probably Sunday, Monday-ish, somewhere around there, and kind of go from there. So I'll catch you guys next time, and thanks for joining in.